Ladies and gentlemen, one of my favorite moments in gaming. I know I've talked about it before, man, but still, every time I make a new character, which is not often, I love how he says shock sigh. I am just blown away by this opening. This opening is exactly what I needed to get into the Fallout series. This intro just so perfectly exemplifies like what the Fallout series is, because I barely played New Vegas. Like I have like 30 minutes in New Vegas or something like that. I've never played Fallout 3. I've never played a Fallout game. They were too dated for me to try to get into. Just for me personally, I had trouble getting into them. But when Fallout 4 came out, I said I wanted to give the game a chance, because I really thought the entire concept of the game was very interesting. And then to have everything happen, which happens at the very beginning of the game, like you start off in your nice home and you get to see the world before the war, which is something I've never personally seen before. You go into the vault and like 30 minutes has basically passed for your character. Then you come back out and it's like, holy crap, what happened to the world? You don't know how much time has passed. You don't know anything, but you know that how long could it possibly have been for your character, right? You go down there into the vault, you go through a couple of hallways, you get frozen, right? You wake up for a little bit, then you get frozen again. It must feel like half an hour at most, right? And just look how much everything has changed. I mean, looking over here, we have all these people that were just out here. Now we have a bunch of skeletons, right? I mean, you had a guy up here who was actually pressing the button to send us down into the vault. He's no longer here. I don't think this was him. This guy's got like khakis and like a dress shirt on. The other guy was, I think, in a uniform. But still, like, you have all these skeletons here. This is Sanctuary. This was your home. And again, I think people forget about this. It has to have been like 30 minutes for your character that have gone by. At least it feels like 30 minutes. Off in the distance there, you see the red rocket and just... oh man, such an awesome intro to a game. One of my favorite moments in gaming for sure. Let's take the light bulb, sure. I don't know why. I guess we could use the light bulb for messing around with our settlement, but I really have no plans to mess around with the settlement in this particular playthrough. We are basically, oh yeah, I forgot. There's one bottle cap right there. There's a switchblade. There's some more 10mm rounds. No real interest in trying to build up any of my settlements or anything like that. We're going to be playing through, trying to beat the story and experience it in a way that I've never done before, which I'm very excited for. And here is the sign. I mean, all the people right here, these are all the people that were not allowed to actually be admitted into the vault. At least, how many corpses are here? There's four total skeletons. So maybe the rest kind of ran off into the woods, like as the nuke was going off and the wave was coming towards us. Like, gosh, man, such a cool intro to a game. The river that we saw, it was beautiful here, right? You have the water going through. It's not really a river. It's more of a creek, but it's weird. I say creek. I'm from Pennsylvania. It's called a creek. But you had all these trees here, which were just covered in beautiful autumn leaves, and it was getting close to Halloween, which you'll see up here in a lot of the houses. Such a cool intro, man. Every time, I'm a giant fan. I'm a very big fan. But it's time to go meet our good friend Codsworth, because there he is, man. Codsworth has survived. There he is, right outside our house, loyal as ever. I love this guy. And
as I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
oh, Codsworth. Oh, Codsworth. Codsworth, you're still here.
Codsworth, you're still here. So other people could still be alive too.
Well, of course I'm still here. Surely you don't think a little radiation could deter the pride of General Atomics International? But you seem the worse for wear. Best not let the hubby see you in that state, huh? Where is Sir, by the way?
Oh, goodness. Where do I begin with Sir? I love how he calls me Mom and he is Sir. It's so good. They came to the vault.
They came into the vault. Maybe you saw them. They had guns and strange outfits.
Only Miss Rosa's boy running around in his Halloween costume more than a week early. I swear, the nerve of that woman leaving her brat unsupervised. Not like you, Mum. You're the perfect mother. And Sir is, where is Sir, by the by?
All right. Well, I've never actually chosen that before, so that was a weird little bit of dialogue. I've done a lot of research into like a lot of stuff here in Fallout 4 because I'm very interested in the lore, and I like just opening the wiki and just reading stuff, like reading about the Red Rocket truck stop, or reading about Codsworth, reading about Dogmeat. And Codsworth for 200 years, he's been basically walking around Sanctuary here for the most part, right? Like, it's been 200 years. You're going to learn that here in a moment if you didn't know. And he basically has gotten to the point where he, as a coping mechanism, he has decided to basically pretend nothing has happened, right? He's basically gone robo-nuts, which is really interesting if you really think about it. So,
well thought out response is always best.
I agree.
They killed him.
Oh, Mum, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Oh, Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
Codsworth, listen to me carefully. Have you seen him? Have you seen Sean? That's good.
Codsworth, listen to me carefully. Have you seen him? Have you seen Sean?
Why, Sir had him last, remember? Perhaps he's gone to the Parker residence to arrange a play date. I'm sure he'll be back with him momentarily.
All right. Well, that's not working.
Sean's been kidnapped. But I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna get my baby back.
It's worse than I thought. Mm-hmm. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
200 years?
200 years? What? Are you sure?
A bit over 210, actually, Mum. Give or take a little for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack. You must be famished.
This is the first time you play through the game and you're like, wow, 200 years. And actually right here is it's a dialogue check, basically. If we can successfully persuade him, we're going to get a little bit of XP. This is basically trying to teach you the entire persuading system in Fallout, which I think you're guaranteed to get this one. I've never failed it. I've never seen anybody else fail it. So let's go ahead and just click this. I guarantee we're going to get it and get you a little bit of XP.
Codsworth, you're acting a little weird. What's wrong?
Mum, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve. I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Nothing. And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car, how do you polish rust?
How do you polish rust? I'm finding it very distracting that we're getting a minor texture glitch behind Codsworth in the house. If you haven't noticed it yet, I'm sorry for pointing it out, but it's been bothering the heck out of me. Stay with me, pal. You'll notice it here, I'm sure.
Stay with me, pal. Focus.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, Mum. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believed Sir was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
Thank you, Codsworth.
Thank you, Codsworth.
You're welcome. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? Sir and young Sean may turn up yet.
All right, let's do it. You lead the way,
All right.
Codsworth.
Lead the way.
Proud to serve, Mum.
There we go. All right, now can I walk? Oh, it actually wasn't a texture glitch. We were actually just seeing. It was just a perfect angle. It looked like the wall was just disappeared. Wow. All right, Codsworth, I'm coming. I'm very happy that wasn't a texture glitch. I've had so many minor problems with this game trying to get it to work for this series. It's just so bothersome. All right, jeez, relax there.
Apparently decided we were too much trouble.
Did he yell wall when he hit it? Hold on, buddy.
Flies.
I got some bobby pins.
Wait. My senses are picking up movement in another house.
There's a thing there.
Follow me.
All right, did he yell wall? Codsworth, I hope I can get him to say it at some point. Codsworth, instead of saying mosquito, says mosquitoes. And it's the greatest thing.
Shall we?
Look how angry he is. I love it. Get it, buddy. Actually, I'll lead the way. All right, let's go ahead and shoot this guy here. Look how big these freaking blowflies are, man. That would be a little bit,
Still alive. Hurry.
oh, goodness. That'd be a little bit distracting if, all right, Codsworth, lead the way, buddy. Let's watch him. See?
Fine then. Miss Lilith, your family isn't here either. They're really gone, aren't they?
Thanks for trying, Codsworth.
Sean's out there, Codsworth. I need to find him.
What about Concord, Mum? Plenty of people there. And last I checked, they only pummeled me with sticks a few times before I had to run back home.
There are people still alive?
There's still people alive in Concord?
Yes, although they're a bit rough. You remember the way? Just across the southern footbridge, out of the neighborhood, and past the Red Rocket Station? I shall remain here to secure the home front.
That little, they amplify his voice when you're like one of those dialogue cutscenes like that. And then as soon as he goes away from it, suddenly it sounds like he's just a million miles away. So I guess the objective is to actually head to Concord and, of course, meet up with the Minutemen. I believe you need to do that to start up the most of the main story anyway. I have an interesting idea in regards to companions for this particular playthrough. Now, you guys have suggested some really interesting ideas with like another robot, which I've never actually heard about. We're going to look into that. We're going to see about spicing things up by doing stuff like that. But we're primarily going to be working with Codsworth. I have heard by reading on the wiki, this wasn't the right house, was it? No, this is an extra house, but I wanted to loot anyway real quick. I've heard about via reading the wiki that if you don't meet Dogmeat, which of course you meet him at the Red Rocket Station, he'll end up with Nick Valentine. That's like one of the things I do that. Just like I go on the wiki and I just read about characters. You know, I read about the Red Rocket truck stop. I read about, there's a Nuka-Cola right there. I read about the, I don't know. I read about Sanctuary. I read about Codsworth. I read about Dogmeat. And all these different, okay, I know how to do this. And all these things are actually interesting because the game itself is different based on how you choose to play it. So you can actually never come back to Sanctuary and never actually meet up with Codsworth. You can beat the entire game and then come back and say, Codsworth, you're still alive. And things like dialogue and stuff like that will be different. Now, apparently, if you don't meet Dogmeat, he'll actually be with Nick Valentine, which is kind of cool. And like the whole backstory of Dogmeat is he's actually with the Minutemen, I think, in Concord. He came out to try and he ran off to try and find help because they're obviously fighting with raiders right now. Then you find him and, you know, it's a whole thing. He can be your companion. But if you don't actually meet him in the first place at the truck stop, you can, you skip all of that basically. And you see him with Nick Valentine later on. That's why I remember reading. So we're going to try that out because, again, the whole point of this series, and there's going to be, there we go. There's going to be this guy right here. I think there's more. But the whole point of this series is to try things I've never done in Fallout 4 before, and I guess not meeting Dogmeat would be something I've never done before. So let's go ahead and try it out in this particular series. All right, so that's pretty much everything I need. If I can get lucky here, probably not. I don't think I have enough on me. I was hoping, we'll cook that. I'm hoping to be able to cook this all up. No, I was hoping to be able to level up via cooking. That would have been nice. The first thing I'm going to be taking with my skill is actually going to be lockpicking, because I would like to be able to there's lots actually of locks for you to actually pick in here. I think there's one in here. There's also a terminal. There's going to be a basement on the other end of Sanctuary here with a safe in it that you can get some stuff out of. And just in general, having lockpicking is pretty nice early on. You don't need it all the time or anything like that. Like, I'm not going to upgrade it to level 2, but just having it to be level 1 would be pretty fantastic. But let's start heading across the old North Bridge here. And get this suit off of this guy. I mean, environmental storytelling, it's pretty obvious what happened to this poor guy, right? He was attacked by this dog, and a dog killed him, but I guess with his dying breath, you know, he put the tire iron into the dog too. But on the bright side, I mean, he's a raider. Well, I suppose he is a raider. So he actually could have been raiding Sanctuary there. He's a bad guy. He's a raider. Screw him. We're going to take his drifter outfit. Let's take that. We're going to put it on. And take his naked self, and we're just going to toss him over the bridge. I do this every time I start a new character. I toss him over the bridge there because no one needs to see the naked guy laying in the middle of the street every time they want to come to Sanctuary. They already have to deal with the dog. No matter what, you can't move the dog. It's really, really annoying. Now, I remember actually reading, and I know we didn't grab the special book. We did not grab the Grognak the Barbarian thing yet. We're going to grab that when we actually head back to Sanctuary. We could have grabbed it now, but we're just going to basically start working towards Concord right now. I remember reading on the wiki here, because again, I told you guys, I just like to read things about Fallout 4 and the lore and the history of the game and stuff like that, and apparently, since we're avoiding Red Rocket anyway, there is going to be this this chair. Somebody is I think that's it right there. Somebody is staking out the Red Rocket, or at least was at one point. Now, this looks like a toolbox from here. Yeah, right there is the chair. Not exactly what I would consider to be a stakeout chair. That's more of a one you looted from maybe one of the dining rooms of one of these houses over here. But, I mean, just check this out. You got this chair right here. Get yourself a dirty ashtray. Somebody's watching the Red Rocket. It's creepy to me, you know? And there's dog meat right there. But if I don't actually go up there and greet him, I think he ends up with Nick Valentine later on. So we're going to see. Oh, there's actually ammo in here. Cool. Wait a minute. So let's grab the buff out. Let's grab duct tape. We need that. And there's going to be a bunch of... They're giving me so many freaking 10mm rounds right now. It's kind of insane. And you can actually see Diamond City off in the distance. My computer's pretty beastly. I actually have a 1080 in this thing. I run everything pretty much at... I can run this game, I think, at like 200 plus FPS. But if you guys don't know, there's actually... One of many issues with the Fallout 4, or the PC version of Fallout 4, is the game itself, like the speed of the game is tied to your frame rate. So once you get up to some really high frame rates, the speed of the game actually increases. And so I was running around like Sonic the Hedgehog almost at like 200 FPS. You have to actually limit your frame rate to about 100. I'm playing at 96. I set it to be 100 and it automatically defaults to 96 for some reason. And so yeah, I'm playing the game at like a steady 96. But if you go higher than that, pretty much the game is going to it's gonna bug out on you. It's pretty odd. A little sad. I mean, I would like to play at I have 144 hertz monitor. I'd like to play at 144 FPS, but playing that high, it just bugs out. It's unfortunate. Can you actually get inside there? Huh. I didn't know you could actually see inside that little area right there. Here we are in Concord. Very excited to be coming through here again, man. Just look at this freaking town. So cool. I love everything about this game. It's so nice to just slowly go through and just smell the roses and just look at everything around you. Look at and try and picture like what this may have actually looked like before the war, then look at what it's like now. I love this game. So fun. But obviously there's some gunshots in the distance there. We got the Minutemen, or what's left of them anyway, holding out against a couple of raiders here. We're going to go upstairs here and grab what's hopefully going to be a decent gun. A short pipe rifle. Was it always a short pipe rifle? Because last couple times I've gone through here, it's been a short pipe rifle, which I think is going to be slightly better than the 10mm. Actually, 10mm is a little bit better in terms of damage, but this is a pipe rifle, so therefore it's maybe better at a distance. It's got more range. Yeah, it's got more range. Okay, cool. Oops, didn't mean to shoot. But yeah, we're going to be using this to hopefully take these guys out. If you really think about this, there's a Ted Raider already. If you really think about this from the perspective of the person you're playing as, right? If you're playing as her, I mean, it has to have felt like 30 minutes has gone by since the actual nuke has gone off. Suddenly, oh my god. That scared the crap out of me. This isn't part of the Automatron DLC, is it? I'm fairly positive this is just a thing that floats around that starts a quest. Come back here. Do I have to be in first person to talk to you? Hey!
Cambridge Polymer Labs, the global leader in the exciting field of commercial plastics. Now hiring. Apply today.
That scared the crap out of me. I heard it faintly in the way there behind me. I'm like, what is that? I thought there was gonna be like, I don't know, the Automatron robot running up to me and like murdering me from behind. I'm like, wait, what? No, because I'm trying my best to stay alive in this series. When I actually grab the Your Special book, I'm gonna put it in Endurance. The reason why I didn't grab it already is because I don't really need to have it just now. I'm gonna put it in Endurance because I'm one of those guys that likes to try and stay alive the best I. So, oh, the Raider provoked the robot. And I leveled up, so he's I'd say iBot's not angry against me. The iBot's actually fighting all the raiders. This is amazing. I like this rifle right now, man. Let's not hit. If I hit the robot. Did I just hear something behind me? Am I crazy? I might have heard something behind me there. On set. Stand still, but don't go near the robot. Did they take down the I think they took down the robot. Oh, yeah. This thing is not doing a lot of damage. But we have to help out anyway here. Like I was saying before, that freaking robot rudely interrupted me. Being in the perspective of the character you're playing as here, suddenly there are raiders, right? And suddenly you're being fired at, and you have to actually return fire, you know? I mean, you were in the military, but still, like, immediately you're killing people and stuff. Like, the perspective of the actual person you're playing as, it's gotta be mind-blowing.
Time's up.
Oh, time's up for you there, Glitchy. You can actually do this to get on top of the roof, I believe. I remember messing around with this like on my first ever playthrough. Because it seems like they intend for you to be... Oh, am I not going to be able to make it? It seems like they intend for you to actually get up there. Oh, gosh. And now I'm stuck. And now I'm stuck. Come on. Come on, get back up. How do I get myself out of here? How do I get myself out of here? I can't jump. There we go. Woo! Holy crap! Holy crap! Holy crap! Holy crap! Okay, so I think it's just the two of them. I think it's just the two of them right here. But yeah, suddenly I'm being chased down by raiders. Suddenly, I mean, there's big freaking, like rad roaches and stuff like that running through houses. Just, everything's so weird. And can I just move? Come on, Fallout. Come on. Do I have any stim packs on me? I do. We're going to go ahead and bind these to my 5 key. I don't know. They've always been 5 for me. We're going to take ourselves a stim pack here. I can't even see you guys here. There we go. Just so happens I'm a crack shot. But I'm more of a scientist. I like to work with my mind more so. Oh, gosh. Look at that bucket out. I'm just trying to get up on top of the car and climb over. We're just going to go around this way, I think. It's probably easier.
Bitch go.
Oh! At least I ain't the one hiding behind the bush. Can't even see your ass. Alright, there we go. That's actually pretty easy up close. What'd you have on you? Nothing really good, huh? A pipe auto pistol. Yeah, if you're being raiders, you think you would have better stuff than pipe weapons. Is that all of them up here? I imagine there's going to be some more. Nope, it says I'm hidden, so I think that's all of them dead.
Up here, on the balcony. I've got a group of settlers inside. The raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us, please.
Alright. Well, here's a dead Minuteman. Or Minuteman. And I leveled up. Awesome. He's got 17 fusion cells. And I could take the Minuteman outfit. Is it good? No. It is not when Freedom calls. Alright, so yeah, we're going to take this laser rifle. I want to use a lot of energy weapons throughout the series for sure. And this is the first one you get, obviously. I may upgrade a little bit. We'll have to see. But yeah, it's definitely a very unique weapon. I can't wait to see how it's actually going to work out against these guys, though. I mean, because I'm pretty weak. I don't have a lot of things set up to like make my character very offensive with my weaponry or anything like that. So a little bit nervous, but here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have to head inside the Museum of Freedom.
It's all over, but the crowd